Hello students, so here in this video lecture I am going to discuss how to represent a data. So as soon as our work of collecting data is over, next step we have to tabulate the data, or you can say we have to represent the data. So how we can represent the data? So let us see one example of it. So here you can see weight of 10 students of class 9 are given below. So the weights are 40 kg, 38, 45, 47, 44, 47, 44.5, 43, 42 and 44. So I have written the number randomly. So the data are not in increasing order, or you cannot say this is in decreasing order. They are in a random manner. So these type of data are called raw data. So now you will see this information only. I will write this information in tabular form. So in table I will draw two columns. First column is for weight and second column is for number of students, also called frequency. So all the weights I have written, and along with that I have written the number of students, those who are having those weights. So you can see in 44, that means 44 kg weight. So 3 students are having 44 kg weight. Similarly, 45 kg weight is having 1 student. Similarly, 2 kg is having 47 weight. So this type of information in tabular form is called ungrouped frequency distribution table. So next you can see again I am using the same information. So I am representing this information in a new table. You can see here the new table is a little bit smaller than the old one. You can see I am using here the intervals for mentioning the weight. For example, from 36 kg to 40 kg, how many number of students are there? Similarly, from 41 to 45 and then 46 to 50. So I am using the equal number of intervals. So you can see from 36 to 40, you can refer the old table. You can include 38 and 40 in this row. So that means 2 students are having weight between 36 to 40 kg. Similarly, for the next interval, that is from 41 to 45, you have to include 42, 43, 44 and 45 kg weight inside this. So you can count the total number of students, that will be equal to 6. And then from 46 to 50, you have to include 47 kg. And 2 students are having weight 47 kg. So like this you will get the total number of students equal to 10. So this table is called grouped frequency distribution table. So student, you have seen how we can represent the data according to our convenience, from raw to ungrouped to grouped. So now let us do the exercise questions. In the first question it is given that there are 30 students of class 8 having different blood groups. So blood groups are given. You have to form a frequency distribution table. So you can see in column 1 I have written blood group, and second one is number of students. So you have to write each blood group in each row, and then you have to count the number of students. So in second column you have to write the number of students, and it should be equal to 30. Next you have to find the common blood group among the 4 blood groups. So you can see blood group O is the most common blood group, and the rarest blood group is AB, that is 3. That means 3 number of students are having AB blood. Number 2, you can see distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their distance to their place of work were found as follows. That means 40 engineers are there, and the distance from their resident to their workplace are given as follows. You have to construct a grouped frequency distribution table with class size 5 for the data given above, taking the first interval as 0 to 5. And here it is given 5 is not included. That means we have to write the data like this, from 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, then from 10 to 15, like this. Next, what main features do you observe from this tabular representation? So first of all, let us write the information in tabular form in grouped frequency distribution table. So this is the distribution table, and here you can see the distance is 0 to 5 kilometers. So there you have to count from 1 to 5. Okay, 5 should be included, but in the next row you have to count from 6. Okay, it is written 5, but you have to count from 6 to 10. Okay, 10 will be included. Similarly, in the third one, you have to count from 11 to 15. So like this, just count from book and write in your copy by making this table. Okay. So the basic feature we can see from this table is two engineers are living at a distance above 30 kilometer from their place of work. Okay, so students, try to do the remaining questions of this exercise. As you can see, this exercise is very simple. Just you have to see the information and you have to write in tabular form, either in frequency distribution table or grouped or ungrouped. Okay, so try to do this, and next we will discuss in class. Okay, thank you.